let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big run there by Jones. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Packers 7.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
38-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Packers! Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
With the score, Packers.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Mostert. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. This is Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 27, Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And to give this time to the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
By the 49.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Mostert, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards there, first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Big goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
49ers.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Raheem Mostert.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Back to throw again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the 49ers
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Slam. Don't go over here. Turn up. Kill.
On play action, it's Rodgers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Dig in, let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score. Packers 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
At the 44-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers throwing here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st down, 49ers.
And they'll try to run the option here. He pitches it out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The ball carrier.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a 49er 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. There they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this.